Hi. Yesterday, we closed a huge milestone on one of the projects I'm working in, and I would like to share my experience on leading software engineers. It's very interesting and very exciting. Software engineers projects have a unique nature. They are, it's virtual world, and you don't see what people are doing except maybe from the PRs. So it's very interesting experience. I will not talk about everything, but I will talk about the things which are key to succeed. The number one key is observation and not interfere. So, what do I mean by observation, not interfering? So, observation, I mean that you see what the team is doing, and you just have to pick up the things which work, and you make it as a practice. You change the team practices from the things which doesn't work to the things which is working, and you have to have example so that they can understand what you're talking about. So you pick, for example, uh, a good BR, how it look like, and then you say, guys, this is a good BR. Let's do it. Let's follow this BR. Why? Because it's a good BR. How do you know it's a good BR? Because of the result. The results. The results are driving you to use this specific BR. So you don't actually enforce stuff and you don't interfere with the process, how people are delivering and so on, but you actually observe and pick up the good practices and share it with the team, and they start to apply it. Very simple practice, very simple process, sorry, very simple process. And it is very effective and it worked for me. The team now they have, you raise their standards, the team standard, and they see what work and they would like to follow it. And also you don't pick everything. You don't pick. Yeah, there are some stuff which can work on some specific situations, but you pick it on. You pick and apply things which can be generalized. And by the way, in the other side, if there is something doesn't work or cause a disaster or cause a bad practices which causing problems, again, you share, guys, this is a bad practice. Don't follow it. This is a bad example. Don't do that. It's an anti-pattern. Okay. Why it's an anti-pattern? It's because it does, for example, it causes for us bugs in production. For example, it causes for us disaster. For example, the clients are complaining and so on. So you give why it's a bad practices. And you don't finger point, this guy he did the bad practices, this guy he did mistakes and so on. This is not the point. The point is to learn what doesn't work and share it. And on the other side, if someone did a good practices, you point that this guy he did a good practices and you award him for that. That is a mindset. And you let the project go the way it is. It's the mindset not to bring external practices which doesn't work on this situation and then you try to apply it. It's good that you can take those standard practices as a guidelines to import in your project, but it have to be customized. For example, if we have agile, should we apply agile strictly with the rules, same meetings, same calendar and everything? No, it's not a must. We can customize it. We take the concept, it will be our guideline that yes, there is a daily stand-up, there is a sprint planning, okay, there is a concept of a sprint. Yeah, we have, those are guidelines, but it's not a must we apply the same rules in our project. We apply what work for us. If this doesn't work, why should we apply it? We want the project to succeed. The point is not applying engineering practices. The point is to make the project succeed. And every project has its own conditions, its own, the team scale, the scheduling, and the clients, whom we are, the audience, the team members, how many are they? A lot of different conditions. So you cannot just have one block fit all. That doesn't work. What we should do is we take those guidelines, those practices, and then we customize it for us. And we make observation for our project and make what work for us. This what worked for me, and this what I saw even cross almost all the projects which succeed, the successful projects I work in, cross all of them, and the managers which I think they are successful and they have good results. This is what they do: observation. They don't just interfere, and most important, they don't practice power. You have to learn how to practice power. Or this is something I have to learn how to practice power. When should I fire someone? When I should hire someone? When I should push someone to work? When I should award someone? When should I practice power, so that the team doesn't feel that you are practicing power over them? You are just showing off. You are and they have to believe that you are really qualified. You are example for them. If you want them to work extra time, you have to be the first on the line. If you want them to learn, you have to be the first on the line. If you want them to appreciate each other, you have to be the first of the line. You have to appreciate people so they can appreciate each other work. If you want them to finger point everybody and have this culture, be the first on the line as well. Be the bad guy and finger point everybody. Okay. So I hope this is useful. This is my own experience. Of course, there is plenty of notes and advices we can give, but I think this is the main advice, or the things which work. It's a very small, simple concept, and it's very effective concept when you apply it. I hope this is useful. We'll see you tomorrow.